Those are those three men.
Uncle, there's no reason to murder your guards. You must know that I'll do it all over again tonight.
Why did you try to bury your brother?
I owed it to him.
I forbidden it.
And I owed it to him. Those who are not buried wander eternally and find no rest. Everybody knows that. I owed it to my brother to unlock the house of the dead in which my mother and my father were waiting to welcome him. Polynices has earned his rest.
Polynices was a rebel and a traitor, and he deserved it. You heard my edict. It was proclaimed throughout Thebes. You read my edict. It was posted on the city walls. You know the punishment I decreed for any person who attempted to give him burial.
Yes, Uncle, I know the punishment.
Did you by any chance act on the assumption that a daughter of Oedipus's stubborn pride was somehow above the law?
I did not act on that assumption.
Because if you had acted on that assumption, Antigone, you would have been deeply wrong. No one has a more sacred obligation to obey the law than those who make the law. You are a daughter of lawmakers, Antigone, a daughter of kings. You must observe the law.
Had I been a scullery maid washing my dishes when that law was read aloud to me, I should have scrubbed the grease from my arms and gone right into my apron to bury my brother.
What nonsense. Had you been a scullery maid, there would have been no doubt in your mind about the seriousness of that edict. You would have known that it meant death, and you would have been content to weep for your brother in your kitchen. But you thought that because you were my niece, and that you were going to marry my son, that I shouldn't dare have you killed.
Uncle, I never doubted for an instant that you would have had me put to death.
The pride of Oedipus. Oedipus and his headstrong pride all over again. I see a father in you, and I believe you. Of course you thought I should have you killed. Stubborn as you are, it seemed to you a natural climax in your existence. Your father was like that. For him, as for you, human happiness was meaningless. And mere human misery was not enough to satisfy his passion for torment. The happiest hour of your father's life came when he listened greedily to the story of how, unknown to himself, he had murdered his own father and dishonored the bed of his own mother. Let me tell you this, Antigone. Those days are over for Thebes. Thebes has the right to a king without a past. My name, thank God, is only Creon. I stand here with both feet firm on the ground, both hands in my pockets. And I have decided that so long as I am king, being less ambitious than your father was, I shall merely devote myself to bringing a little order to this absurd kingdom, if that is even possible. And you would have killed. I have other plans for you. You're going to marry Haman, and you're going to give him a sturdy boy. Rest assured that Thebes needs that boy a great deal more than it needs your death. Now you will go to your room and do as you have been told. Not a word about this to anyone, and don't worry about those guards. I'll make sure their mouths are shut. And don't annihilate me with those eyes. I'm sure you must consider me quite the brute. I can understand if you would consider me very prosaic. But Antigone, the fact is, I have always been fond of you, stubborn though you were. Don't forget the first doll you ever had came from me. Where are you going?
You know very well where I am going.
Antigone, don't you realize that if apart from those three guards, if a single soul finds out what you have tried to do, it will be impossible for me to avoid putting you to death. I can still save you, but only if you give up this crazy purpose and tell no one about this. 5 minutes more and it will be too late.
I must go out and bury my brother. Your men have uncovered him.
But what good would it do? There are other men standing guard over Polynices' body. And even if you did bury him with earth, that earth would again be removed.
I know all that, but that at least I can do. And what a person can do, a person should do.
Scene. All right. Okay. This next scene is from a play called Precious Little. We did it a couple years ago. It's by a young playwright named Madeline George. And for this scene, we have Andrea, Cathrell, and Susan. We're in a pregnancy clinic. Hit it.
Sarah Brody. You can call me Brody. Brady. That's what you prefer to go by. Brody? Great. It's what everyone calls me. Great. Oh, well, it's great to meet you, Brody.
2 months, all new counselors work with under the supervision of a mentor counselor, and then they phase out. Dorothy's phasing out right now.
Before our very eyes.
Feel free to ignore me. I'm used to it.
How much is the
Okay. Great. So why don't we go ahead and get started? I'd like to start with a few basic questions just to get a sense of where we are.
Okay, by all means.
Great. Also, I'd like to give clients a heads up that I'll be asking some pretty personal questions today. We'll be getting into some pretty personal areas, just for me to get a complete picture of who you are, so I can be very thorough finding red flags.
Okay.
Great. So if you'll just do your best to be as honest as possible, that would be great.
I'll do my best.
Okay, great. So first of all, name, that's covered. Brody. And is this your first pregnancy, Brody?
It is.
Great. Since your last menstrual period?
12 and a half.
Great, okay. And your date of birth?
It's not there on the chart that my OB faxed over?
It is. It's on the chart. I just like to confirm for our record.
9/21/68.
Great. So that makes you
42.
great. And this pregnancy, is it planned or unplanned?
Oh, well,
Okay, I know that might seem like one of those personal questions I was talking about before, and it's just informational so that I can help you make decisions later on, if in case I need to help you make decisions later on.
people like me, we tend to plan our pregnancies.
People like older moms?
People like lesbians.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Don't typically get accidentally knocked up.
No! So I'm just wondering about this series of questions about your husband. Do I skip them, I wonder?
Yeah, I'm guessing no.
No, of course. I'm sorry. You just threw me for a loop there for a second. You're my first lesbian.
It's a pleasure.
Great. But I have some medical questions I need to ask you about the father.
Donor.
Right. So, I do have some medical questions though. So, is he available?
I happen to have him right here.
Number 639.
Scene.
Okay, Chris and Eugenie, we're doing a scene from a play by Tom Stoppard called Real Thing. Yeah. Don't slam the door.
It's me.
Hello.
Hello, lover.
Oh, that's nice. You used to call me lover.
Oh, it's you. I thought it was my lover. Where is it you've been?
Why, Switzerland, of course. Weren't you listening?
Oh, well. How's you looking good? Done you good. You look well.
What, since yesterday?
Oh, something has. How's Bob?
Who?
I meant Bob. You say Basil, I say Bob.
Yes, I say Basel.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Fancy a drink? Another one.
Well, how's old Basil then? Keeping fit?
Are you a tiny bit
top pool. As far as I can see, all the water's going to fall into the shallow end. How's the lake, by the way?
What lake?
Lake Geneva. You haven't been to Loch Ness, have you? Lake Geneva. It is at Geneva. It must be. They wouldn't call it Lake Geneva if it was at Basel or Basel. They'd call it Lake Basel or Basel. You know the Swiss. Utterly reliable. Good sail.
What?
The sail. The sail in Geneva. Was it good? Did it go well in Geneva? The sail.
What's the matter?
Showing an interest in your work. I thought you liked me showing an interest in your work. My showing. Save the gerund and screw the whale. Yes, I'm sure you do. I remember how cross you got when I said to someone, my wife works for Sotheby's or Christie's, I forget which. You misjudged me, as it happens. Yes, you thought I was being smart at your expense. In fact, I had forgotten. How's old Christie, by the way? Oh, there I go. How's old Sotheby's, by the way? Happy with the Geneva sale, I trust?
All right.
Just all right? Well, that's the bloody Swiss for you. Conservative, see? The Japs could teach them a thing or two. They'd have a whaling fleet in Lake Geneva by now.
Stop it, stop it, stop it.
What have I done?
What have I done?
You forgot your passport.
I did what?
You went to Switzerland without your passport.
What makes you think that?
I found it in your recipe drawer.
Jesus God.
Why?
What were you looking for?
Your passport.
That's the last place I would have looked.
It was.
Why were you looking for
I
it?
didn't know it would be your passport. See what I mean?
I think I do. You go looking through my thingy to run away. Why?
I liked it when I found nothing. You should have just kept it in your handbag. Would still be an ideal couple, so to speak.
Wouldn't you have checked to see if it'd been stamped?
That's a very good point. I noticed you never went to Amsterdam when you went to Amsterdam. I must say, I take off my hat to you, bringing home Rembrandt placemats for your mother. It's those little touches that lift adultery out of the moral arena and make it a matter of style.
I wouldn't go on if I were you.
See?
Okay, the next is a scene from a play called The Shaker Chair by Adam Bach. All right. You guys ready back here? Where are you guys?
You have to be careful of people's feelings.
You know what? You can be too careful.
Oh, stop being mean.
Hey, can we borrow your car?
Sure.
Great. Oh, so it's a shaker chair.
I have wanted a chair like this ever since that woman at the center showed us pictures of them. I mean, I don't really know why I wanted one so badly, but I think what I really wanted was the Shakers, they were so certain. They were so sure of themselves. They believed that God gave you ears to hear, and if you listened, the foundation of your life will shake and you will be awakened. I mean, imagine that scene. You're just sitting here listening. Suddenly, your whole world is shaking and you don't even mind. I mean, that would be so exciting. Who's we?
What?
You asked if we could borrow my car. Who's we?
No, I mean me. I need to borrow your car.
For what?
I have things I have to do tonight.
Things.
Stuff.
Tonight.
I have stuff I have to do today. My car's in the shop.
Oh.
So we need to. I need to.
Oh, no. No.
I need to.
No.
I need to borrow your car.
Forget it.
I need to borrow it. I need to borrow it.
I need to borrow.
Don't lie to me, Jean.
I'm not lying.
You want to use my car tonight for one of your things.
Mine's in the shop.
Uh-huh.
Look, we use mine, but
I am not letting you use my car.
We have one car, we need two. We have one car, we need two.
we have one car. We need to.
Uh-huh.
Look, we need to.
reliable car.
You need a reliable car.
Forget it. The things you do are stupid.
That's your opinion.
That's right.
That's your opinion.
That is my opinion. Stupid and dangerous.
Okay.
They are.
Okay.
And besides, you said
Okay.
last time was the last time. You are going to get hurt.
No, I'm not.
Someone is going to get hurt one of these days.
You see that pig farm out over the hill, out past there? It's spilling sewage everywhere.
It's a farm.
It's not a farm.
It is a farm. There are pigs.
It's a factory. They're businessmen. It's not a farm like you think farm. It's their businessmen. It's spilling sewage everywhere.
They have an accident.
Oh, yeah, they'll call it an accident, right. We had an accident. It's spilling everywhere. So some things are not stupid. This is important.
They'll clean it up.
No, they won't.
Well, that's their job. People have accidents. There's a mess, and then people clean it up. That's the way the world works.
It's been spilling for more than 3 weeks. It's on their land, so they're just ignoring it, and it's getting into the groundwater, Marion. Some things are more important than being careful.
You take yourself too seriously, Jean.
And you never take yourself seriously enough. This is serious.
I know.
It's wrong. It's just wrong. Look, we'll get a rental car if we have to. You should come with us.
Just be ridiculous.
We need someone reliable. You're reliable, Marion.
I'm not stupid.
Well, that's another plus.
I'm not coming with you.
I went. I saw the things I saw. There's no reverence. It's every living thing deserves to live and to flourish. Not just us, the pigs. There's no room at all for them there. They're stacked one on top of the other. It's horrible. It's sad. And then on top of that, the sewage. It's spilling. And I thought, there's no reverence here. And reverence in the powerful is the only thing. Reverence in the powerful, reverence for life is the only thing that protects the weak. Otherwise, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's no reverence there. There's nothing. I saw it. I thought.
There was
I
an
recognized.
accident. They will clean it up.
No, they won't. Not unless someone makes them.
Scene. Okay. We're going to end with a play by Christopher Durang. It's called Baby with the Bathwater. We've got Gerald, Kim, and Susan bringing it home. Okay, y'all.
Or in some cases, the DNA molecules combine with cobalt molecules and the baby becomes radioactive, and then we'll have to send it out into orbit for 1,000 years.
What are you talking about?
Can't you speak English? My husband is an idiot. Your daddy is an idiot. God, please send me a red-haired man who's smarter than I am. Oh, why don't you just go away? I don't like you.
I don't understand. I thought we were happy. We were happy yesterday.
What are you talking about? Happy? Who is happy?
We were making plans about the child's education, which playground to use, how to toilet train it.
Oh, God, toilet training, I can't face it. We'll have to hire someone.
We cannot hire anybody. We don't have the money.
Well, we can earn the money.
We cannot. I will let go from work.
Well, you can find another job.
I cannot. I need rest. I need to go back to bed.
John, that's not practical.
I want to go back to bed.
John, you were the one who wanted to be responsible. Don't you remember? Right after that week you spent behind the refrigerator, you came to me and you said, "The immaturities of my youth are behind me now, Helen. Let's make a baby." And we did. Don't you remember?
I need professional help. I want to go to McLean Institute. You know, that institution that James Taylor was at, and he's so calm and tranquil right now. And he even has a summer house on Martha's Vineyard. And when the doctor says I'm better, I can have a house in Martha's Vineyard.
John, live up to your responsibilities. What should we do?
See to it.
There's no good sunshine.
A lullaby, sweetheart, a lullaby.
I don't know any lullabies.
Well, hush, little baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna give you a big black eye. I know I forgot the right ones.
Oh my God, you're going to teach the baby all the wrong lyrics to everything. It's going to have trouble with its peer group.
Maybe we should hold it to stop crying.
You might love it. I had a cocktail for breakfast. I
peanut butter to the smooth type, but if you have the smooth, we can finish the jar before we buy more.
I can afford you.
I don't do windows, I don't do floors, I don't do laundry, but I do make salmon salad, and tuna salad, and salad niçoise, and chef salad, and some crunchy peanut butter sandwiches, and I make my own yogurt in a great big vat.
You can't stay.
But I need help. I can't cope by myself. Please, John.
I'm unemployed.
Well, we'll just have to get you a new job.
What can I do?
You can become an astronaut. That pays very well. Or a football player. Or a newscaster. You'd like to see your daddy on TV, wouldn't you, baby? Baby? I think Snake's scared. Baby, wake up! Yeah, that's better. Please, don't shut it. It's not good for it.
Maybe I hold it to comfort it.
That's very responsible, John. That's a good boy. Good boy.
Thank you.
He's been fired from his job. Well, that won't put money on the table, food on the table. Well, I suppose I could get a job, but what would I do? You could write a novel. 50 Shades of Grey sold very well recently. Why don't you write something like that? That's a good idea. But I would need a pencil and paper. Oh, well, here's $1. Go to the store, buy some paper and a nice felt tip pen. Now, no time like the present, eh, baby? Oh, John, please put the baby down. I had a cocktail for breakfast, and John took NyQuil and Prelude.
Oh, I get tense.
Put the baby down, John. You're spoiling it. Now, what shall we name it? Well, John's father's name was John, and his mother's name was Joan, and my father's name was John, and my mother's name was Hillary, and my doctor's name was Dr. Arthur Hammerstein, but I wanted a woman doctor who could really understand me, but good doctors are so hard to find these days. Yes, but what about a name? A name! Don't you get cross with me. Fine, we won't call it.
Well, we'll call it John if it's a boy after me, and Helen after you if it's a girl.
No, I don't want to call it anything. I'm going back to bed. I thought you were going to the store to buy paper and pencil to write your novel. I don't want to. I want to go to sleep. But I gave you $1. I don't care. Here's another $1. Stop on the way home and get yourself an ice cream soda. Oh, thank you, Nanny. I love you. We're all going to have to be very kind to her. Don't rely on Mama, baby. She's not all there. So, what can I do for you?
I haven't hired you yet.
Want to have a quickie?
Pardon?
Scene.
Okay. That's it.
No. What's that? Oh yeah. Oh, that's it for the scenes. Okay. The next thing is going to happen is. You ready? Okay. Libby. Is there an announcement?
Huh? See you tomorrow. Okay.